I'm assuming that's targeted, so fantastic.
Gotta
Um,
monetize.
all right, let's get. Okay, perfect. I don't know why I was trying to make Twitch chat pop out on my laptop that I'm using because that's not actually going to help. So let me just run right over to our Twitch channel. But yeah, so we are going to be playing Motorsport Manager. Uh, Lorenzo, we've had this conversation a few times, but you have a history with F1, but you're kind of a lapsed fan. You sort of fell off of it.
Mhm.
What so what's your background with Formula One? How far into it did you
Mhm.
get?
I was very much into it until 10 years ago, I would say, and all the way up when I was growing up. I'm Italian, so Ferrari and motorsports run into our bloods. My dad is a huge Formula One fan, and we used to live in Monza actually. So we used to bike to the park, il Parco di Monza, which is where the famous circuit is. I never actually went because it was really hard to get tickets. Um, but yeah, like we lived in the town where the famous Monza Grand Prix is. So yeah, at the time I used to watch, even the qualifications, the races with my dad. And I especially got into it when Fernando Alonso got onto the scene because I was born in Spain, even though I'm Italian. So I had like sympathy for all Spanish things at the time. And he was also like the first Spanish serious racer in a long time. And I was a teenager at the time. So yeah, it was a huge story in Spain, and I used to be a huge Alonso fan. And when he left, or when he started not being good, actually, not really, not when we left a couple of years ago. When he stopped being good, or rather, when he had like shitty cars, it's when I sort of fell off. Also, like the sport is not as famous here in the US. Also, the time
Yeah.
of the races are not as ideal. So those are my excuses, but mostly it's because Alonso stopped being good. I like the last season that I really followed was when the last two that Vettel won against Alonso. That were really disappointing for me.
All
And
right.
also in the last few years, my understanding is that it's basically just a Hamilton show. You know.
It's a little bit the Hamilton show. He's in the best car, and he's kind of a driver that doesn't seem to have weaknesses. So he's pretty much slaughtering everybody. So let's start a new game here, real quick. Um, let's make you Black Hat Lozo. That's how I think of you, certainly
Yeah, I think it's
around.
appropriate.
All right, let's find. Oh, perfect. Are we done? Did
Yeah,
we just
that looks
nail
great.
this?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. Great. And I think we can we'll choose a team. Let's see. We can go with a single seater. And do we want to take over? Oh, we can start. Let's just dive right into I guess the Formula One tier. So here it's a little bit
Yeah, I have
all off
extensive
brand.
experience.
Yeah, it's a little bit off brand here. So it's the World Motorsport Championship, uh, and the rules can change between seasons. So it does try to model the whole like Formula One
Hmm.
is a sport that evolves. Um, oh, we might get a little briefing here. The car style they're going with is no longer up to date. This game is sort of modeling the pre-Halo and
Hmm.
pre-turbo hybrid engines that they're using now. So the question is now. So these are all fictionalized, but they're like thinly veiled,
Hmm.
real teams. So like Scuderia Rossini,
Yeah.
obviously, it's Ferrari. This is Mercedes. Uh, gosh, I assume this is Red Bull. Windsor is Williams,
Hmm.
and Oh gosh, who are all these teams? This is actually now it's starting to get hard as to which is which. Now you're not a Ferrari supporter.
Yeah, no, never been actually.
All right, who was your team?
So, well, I was Renault with because of Alonso. Is it Van Dort? Do you think? No, not
It's
maybe
the right
Wenzel?
colors these days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That looks right. Yeah.
sounds vaguely French. That could be Renault, but I suspect it's probably this.
Yeah, I like these colors.
Yeah, this
How's
is
the
good.
budget? 6 million.
Yeah, 6 million versus. Okay, so they kind of equalized everybody here. So we're not going to do. Well, I'll show you the various ways you can get in trouble here. Okay, so we'll start this out. Pressure is medium, so if we suck, we'll like if we're really bad, we will probably get fired. But there's a good chance we can get through this.
Yeah, medium pressure sounds good, especially in the morning. It's a Friday morning pressure, you know.
I haven't played this game in like 2 years, so I'm also a little bit rusty on it.
There you go, Doha.
All right. So I don't think they're gonna start us with the race, though. I think we can make some choices right out of the gate. So the way I got myself in trouble the first time I played this was so they give you like $6 million to start, and I think what I did was oh, I didn't want the tutorial. Oh, fuck this. Oh no. Oh no. I did not want.
Oh, that's why I went into the race.
I could have sworn I. Oh no. Oh no. This is terrible. Yes, I see him. Great. Got it. Please let me out. Quit to main menu. Yes. I don't want that fucking old man cap wearing Motorsport legend who looked like John Cleese. So I assume he's giving us a tutorial from some sort of tax shelter. All right.
The Bahamas or something.
There we go. All right. Perfect. Yeah, now we're just going to go with default days. There we go. Perfect. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. And there we go. I think we'll be able to figure it out. It's not that complicated.
So we have a budget. What do we get to spend it on? Because obviously my salary is taken care of.
Yeah, so you can make some. $6 million feels like a lot, but the thing is that it's kind of got to last you the whole season. The thing that I did the first time I played that was not smart was I sort of took a gotta spend money to make money approach when it came to Formula One. And what I ended up doing was I basically spent all my money like pretty much right out of the gate. And I invested in facilities for my team. So let's see. I think this is where I really screwed myself. So here we've got our team headquarters, and we can build things here. For instance, you can upgrade a design center, and that costs just a mere $15 million.
Boy.
So that's probably not a good idea. There's also new buildings we can buy, but yeah, everything like. Oh wait, so tour center's cheap. That just gives us $50,000 for race.
That's good. Yeah, that looks like a good investment. Yeah.
That seems good. We make that money back in no time.
Yeah, we make the fans happy. They can see some gizmos. Feel like they're part of the team.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll take 14 weeks. That's reasonable. Or so we wanted to really like plant some seeds for the future, and this is how you end up destroying a team at the start of the game. We could build something like a handling development center, and that is $5 million, and it will take a while to build.
What about a helipad though? Like, how do I commute to this thing?
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm kind of
Like,
tempted.
I have a very nice apartment in the center of London, so I need to, it's hard to get out of.
Oh yeah, so well, you're correct. I think the people we'd be courting with the helipad are exactly that sort of person. It unlocks the 5-star sponsors, and we are all about that 5-star life at Waypoint. That's for sure. But I don't think we're actually going to have access to the 5-star sponsors because our team is kind of middling.
Yeah, we're underdogs.
Yeah, we'll build. Yeah, that's perfect. See. Alright, real quick, I just have to change one other setting here. Preferences, video. That's got to go. Alright, so back to home. As with any management game, we have a fake email that we can check. Alright, so did I already get some drivers to start? Yeah. So I got Maria Gonzalez. That might be Alonso. Who was his teammate back then?
He started with Truly, right? But that was like way back. I don't remember who his teammate was when he won the championships. I think it was Trulli, the Italian guy. Was that his name? Or Fisichella?
Yeah, that might have been it. I know that the last
like we're talking about 2003, 4.
I think it was a little later than that, but I know the last teammate he had was the kid who crashed his car intentionally.
Sounds like a great teammate.
Well, it gave him the win, which is why they sort of drummed Flavio Briatore out of the sport. Nelson Piquet Jr. That's right, Piquet Jr. He was sort of pressured to wreck his car at Singapore, I want to say, and bring out a full course yellow that really cut in Alonso's favor. Are you excited that Alonso's coming back to the sport?
I am, yeah. I really hope he does something great, like because I feel like everyone is like most people. I feel like probably don't remember that he won championships. He won it so long ago. Like I remember when he won, everyone was like, "Wow, this is the next Schumacher." He could win really, a lot of championships, and then he never did. He just won 2, then went to Ferrari. Well, first to McLaren, then to Ferrari, and he sort of fizzled. Kind of against the odds. So, and that's literally been 15 years ago, and he's old. So I feel like it would be a great story if he comes back and wins the championship, and then retires.
Yeah, it's a long shot, but it would be a lot of fun to see it happen. Okay, so we can always go out here and recruit new staff. So Paddy Locke, I assume is Paddy Lowe. But he's expensive as hell. He's a great designer. He's got they've got his stats there for how good he is at designing different components. You do want to hire the best staff you can, but we have an okay design team. They're not amazing.
4 stars.
Yeah, I think they're fine. I think we can leave these guys. Our pit crew. That's a lot of dudes. They all seem fine. So this is a perfectly respectable team. What about our drivers? Okay, so this is about as middle of the table as you can get. I think we can pick some sponsors. So like a lot of games, you sort of choose which sponsor you want. They offer different deals.
Let's see. 6 races, 4 races.
These guys give us a lot of money if we finish 11th or above. That seems doable for us. Yeah,
No upfront payment though.
that's true.
I feel like the middle one may be the best because it's also 9 races. No.
Yeah, and the upfront will help a lot.
Yeah, we can invest in the helipad or something.
You really want that helipad? Where's my helipad?
We don't have helicopters, but we have a helipad.
Yeah, and someday we hope to have that helicopter. Okay, so these are both tough. So
Notify.
yeah, but
Oh,
they're
it's a
both,
Russian company.
and they're both making us do second or above. I think we just take that upfront money because this seems hard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 4 races. If we just get out of this deal, we can. You know what? This will expire sooner, and maybe we can get a better deal from someone else down the road. Fixed payment sponsors. Sure, Brutus Tires. I'm sure that's a good brand. So yeah, see now we've got loads of cash. Alright, so the next place we go is we look at our car. And it's kind of known for being crap in low-speed corners. So...
We're all about the speed.
Yeah. Oh, we're decent on... We've got a good engine. But obviously people are going to develop and sort of catch us on that. Alright, we'll design a new part. So this seems like the biggest weakness our car has. It seems like that's just too big a weakness to tolerate. So we will try to get a better component. It doesn't look like we have any options to get anything. Sometimes the mechanics have like bonuses available for these things, so you can design like an even better part. That's not available here. So, that's because as you iterate on the design, you get more options to add. Like you sort of build the stat sheet for the
level up.
Yeah, so it's trying to get at that sense that every F1 part is just like iterated on several times. All right, so we will build that. $700,000. Yeah, okay. These things, see, the costs add up fast.
Oh, this is what we just got from one of the sponsors.
Yeah. So yeah, effectively.
Golden Tires, was it, or whatever?
Yeah, Brutus. Yeah.
Someone gave us 600,000. So.
Oh, we can also just improve parts, I guess. Which could be good. Our engine is good, so we can probably just improve the engine for both these cars. Can we do that? Yeah. Okay. How well do we think? All right. So this is not. Somebody was saying this might be. Somebody thinks this is Hulkenberg and. Yeah, and Perez maybe. So, for that lineup, so maybe this is Force India. It could be. This looks a bit like the old chairman, mostly because of the beard. All right, hi Black Hat. Is the start of the new season, so we need to clarify just how well you think that the team is going to do this season. So that's the payment amount that I give you after each race. I think we have a decent chance of achieving something this season. Particularly, we'll come in 6th in the team's championship this season. Where do you think we'll finish? So we can take a bigger risk and say we'll have a car up near the podium, but that seems dangerous.
We can agree with him or downplay.
Right. We can lower expectations and guarantee that money coming in, which I'm kind of tempted to do because that's a coward's way, though. We'll accept his target. All right. Cool. And let's see. Was there anything I needed to take action on here? Pit crew hiring. Oh. Okay. Somebody's in recovery. I don't know what. I guess crews get tired. I guess we can hire people, I suppose. But it looks like we have.
He probably went skiing in the off season.
Yeah.
Got injured.
That's what these. That's how they tend to do it. Oh, and pit crew is not that expensive, so we'll hire this one. And anyone else who's good? Yeah, so Denise is much more expensive. All right, we can. You know what? You're an understudy. I will hire a cheap understudy. Yeah, that works.
I'm curious to see how these little decisions affect the races. Like, how does the game tell you?
I remember nothing about the pit crews. I do remember pit crews going wrong. So that is that's definitely a thing that could throw some curveballs up at me a few times. All right, so I think that might be everything for now. And
yeah, some headlines.
Oh, people are not happy that you're in charge.
It's all right. We're underdogs. I feed off this lack of confidence, you know.
Yeah, is Lozo really
good prove them wrong.
to manage our team? Oof.
Well, we'll prove them wrong.
Yeah. So Logan Richards of I don't remember who that is.
Well-placed source. That sounds like a leak.
Yeah.
We gotta control our employees here.
Let me pull up a new window here. All right, so. Oh, and I almost missed 8:33, or the 33rd minute of every hour. We donate to demonstrate the power of collective action. We all work together, and it looks like we have some donations coming in. Oh, this is let's see. This is I think some of the older ones. So like Peregrine for the Universal Paperclip stream gave $33.33. Clip, clippy, clip, clipper, paper, clip, clippy, clip. Okay, I'm done with that. That I can't handle that.
Thanks for donating, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I just need to know who on that last stream couldn't come up with Canberra. That was painful to watch. You gotta be better than that. How's our park development coming along? Alright, so we've still got. Alright, the new part is almost ready. Uh-oh. What happened here? Alright, do we want to do an interview?
Yeah, why not? Let's check it out.
All right. I'll be Will Buxton. You can tell me which of these responses you want to do.
Okay.
Van Dort Racing is your new home, but it isn't the best team in the WMC. What's your plan?
Well, that's a good question. Thanks for asking. You know, we might not be one of the big boys like those Italian dudes, but I can promise that we're going to work our absolute hardest and aim to finish somewhere near the top, meaning winning some races.
Wolfgang Schmidt is seen by the fans as your top driver. Do you agree with that, or would you say that Maria Gonzalez is better?
Well, you know, I don't like picking favorites. I'm lucky enough to have inherited two great drivers, and I can't wait to see them race. Let them show who the best is.
In the XBC Sports Season preview, I wrote that you're expected to finish 6th in the team's championship. Is that accurate, or do you think that you can do any better?
Well, first of all, that sounds like fake news. You better check your sources. We'll do better. I can promise you that.
We all remember your time as a fan favorite racer a few years back, but will you be able to transfer your skills to the management game?
Well, I feel like this is gonna be a little easier. In racing, pressure comes at 200 miles per hour. This should be a cakewalk.
All right, so let's see how that seemed to have some impact on relationships and how people were feeling at the team. Now we go back to the calendar, and now we should finally have. We should have our gear. Alright, so... Okay, the minute they're done, they get bored. So we should build more stuff for the car. And we have a better front wing, but you can see... The issue is that the wing is better, but it also has these reliability issues. So I think, like, basically cars wear down, and it's like the wear starts from the right-hand side of the bar, and as it wears down, you start entering part failure territory, and the bigger the bar, the more likely you're going to have an issue crop up. So right now, that front wing is unlikely to do very well. It's better. It's better, but it's definitely kind of crap. So we will
there you go.
Who do we want to give it to? She's weaker at cornering, so this could help her. But like, there's the argument we made that Wolfgang, he's better at cornering, so he might do more with the part. I don't know. What do you feel?
Let's give it to her because it can help her more.
All right, so we got the new one
She
here.
needs more help, I guess.
And so she is now on this one, but see, he's a little, yeah. So now he's a little pissed.
He's playing.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm the number one here.
All right. So I think we just, he'll get his part. We'll design a new part. So I think there's a case we maybe want to just let that part run a little bit. Brakes. Our brakes are also a little weak. Let's see. Or we could work on that rear wing maybe, because there's a lot to be gained there. But our brakes are bad. Those are important in a race car. Let's see. Right now, all right. Let's try more reliable brakes to start. Alright, and it looks like we've improved what we can on the engines. We can improve, I guess we can improve reliability on the gearbox as well. I'm like, what would be the worst thing possible if it failed? I'm like, gearbox seems bad. When I think about people's cars breaking down, it's often the gearbox.
I guess we have a good engine. That's good.
Oh, we can. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, now we can.
It's very complex. I like it.
Yeah. Alright, so if we max out staff on performance improvements, we can get a little bit done on just before the race, it looks like. Okay, yeah. That seems doable. What were these mountains? Did we
We're like 1 week away from the race, right?
Yeah. Oh, Andrew Hawkins is not happy. To be honest, it's quite embarrassing to work at an HQ without a wind tunnel. When are we going to bite the bullet and stump up the cash for one? It'd help us so much when it comes to designing new front wings, and understanding the airflow of the car better can even help our drivers improve. That's really expensive, man. Like,
Yeah, sorry, Andrew. If maybe you can lower your salary? I don't know.
can't you use computers to just, like, simulate that
Yeah.
shit? Just,
Sounds like
just
it's something
air
that we
molecules,
can-
Michael. How many could there be?
Plus, we need to save for that helipad, you know?
Yeah, that's eye on the prize. We're gonna be flying around England in a few weeks here, and I think everyone's gonna have a lot of fun with that. We have a spawn. What on earth? I don't know that I want Yandermole, Jandermole media. No upfront payment. We just have to do 8th or above. They give us $500,000 for each race, which that's easy money, but man,
12 races down.
yeah, 12 races.
Oh, this feels like a trap.
This does, right?
Especially because the name is so weird.
It's bad. I don't like Jandermole. I'm sorry. No, that sucks. We're just gonna.
Sounds like Breitbart, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely corny as hell. All right, so we still got somebody threatening to retire.
Already? Jeez.
Yeah, it's who is? Oh, just some Ray Roberts. Who is Ray Roberts? Old driver. Some sort of grizzled racer that we don't need to worry about too much. I suppose that means they will be unavailable to hire. I do wonder if there's a way we could, like, if we wanted to hire them, I wonder if you can, like, convince people to stay in. Okay, so they finished building the new brakes. They gained a bit of performance, which is good, but the reliability, again, is bad. So we got to give it to Wolfgang, right? Like, that's...
Yeah, let's make it happy.
Unless we want to just see what happens if we start, like... We just start Operation, like, Gaslight Wolfgang a little bit, and just be like, what do you mean? We're treating both drivers equally. And then bam. But I think that would... I think that's probably counterproductive. What? He hates it.
What? Oh, God. This guy, I don't like him already.
Wait. Oh, wait, did our brakes come out worse? They're worse. We designed shitty brakes.
Oh, God. Let's fire those guys. Who designed this?
Shit. We can't give him those brakes. Okay. Okay. We'll give her the brakes. Because I think we need to learn. I think we want to run the brakes so we can learn them. And then, like, quickly design new brakes. But that's not good. Why did that happen? Let's... Back to team. Let's see. Our lead designer... Who here sucks at brakes? Because that must be the issue. Oh, I mean, here's your problem. Here's your problem. Andrew Hawkins doesn't know how brakes work.
I don't think that's because of the wind tunnel. That's an excuse, Andrew.
Yeah, that's... Uh-oh. How is this guy 4 stars? How are you a 4-star lead designer in Formula 1 and you don't understand how brakes work? This seems like... Okay. Okay.
Can we like compensate him with somebody else?
Yeah. I think that the way they've started working it is like it sort of seems like the lead designer stands in for your entire technical staff. What I'd ideally do in like reality is I would create a like wheels and brakes department and have somebody deal with this. But yeah, so those are absolute shit brakes. He's so bad at this. Is this just gonna keep happening? Like, is every set of brakes he makes going to be terrible?
It's possible. I mean,
Oh man.
he's very weak at brakes compared to the others.
Okay, but he's good at everything else. So this is maybe our cars are just going to be like you just kind of pray. You just everything else works. And when you approach a corner, you just kind of have to lift off early and pray to God that you survive. Okay. A 9-race deal from Peach Plum, established 1969. Nice. $350,000. 9 races.
That's not bad, I guess.
No.
I feel like, yeah.
Alright, anybody new here? Jandermole is still there. Okay, this is more like it. See, Wan Chai
There you go.
Industries, 9th or above, 750 up front, 450, shorter deal. That's the
Yeah.
deal.
We can definitely do that.
Somebody must be the hero points out, who needs brakes? This is a race. Memsy, good
Exactly,
idea.
that's the
Use the
spirit.
Flintstones method and have the driver stomp down real hard before braking. I think we're hacking this pretty well. All right, so now that we know what Andrew is good at and what Andrew is not good at, maybe not so much with the brakes right now. Where can we maybe work on a suspension? He was good at suspension, right? He's good at everything except the thing. Yeah, suspension, good suspension. Yeah, we'll build a suspension. Unless, do you want to go to strengths where we could, right now we have a really good engine. We've got decent gearbox and decent suspension. I don't know, which, like, our guy kind of sucks at both of these, which is why our parts are not good there. Where do you think we should throw our resources?
Maybe we
now?
can improve acceleration. Is that gearbox?
Yeah.
Let's compensate the brakes with acceleration. That's gonna work.
Yeah, and we will just... we can... Risk level +1. What is risk? I don't remember what risk level is. That might be like just chance that the... Sometimes part development fails. So it might be that we're trying for too good a part here, because it's the highest stat. It looks like the red zone is smaller, so we'd be looking for an even better one with a lower failure rate. But we've got an okay component. I kind of like taking our chance on this.
Yeah, let's do it. We want to overperform.
Alright, off to Doha. Oh, here's a... Oh, okay, great. World Motorsport Championship driver Cristiano de Oeste has revealed that he's begun meditating to help relax himself before a race. I met a Swami while I was traveling around India, said the 20-year-old Argentine driver. He really turned me on to meditation and the way it can soothe your mind. Some drivers out there might like to sit in the simulator, some might like to just go to sleep, but I find that meditation is the best way to keep my nerves down. That is very new age race driver coming back from vacation.
Mm.
Goes
Maybe
to
we should
India
talk
once.
to yeah. Maybe we should talk to our German guy who seems very angry all the time. Meditation could help him too.
He's a little tense for sure. I like Wanchai. That's all right. I think we'll just let the computer pick our the drivers pick their tires. We got what we got. There's not a lot we can do there, so we will just go to the race. Industrial points out that Risk is getting caught rule breaking on the part. So at the end of every race, there's a scrutineering phase where the FIA basically inspects your car and sees if your parts are in compliance with the rules. So yeah, if a part is disqualified, you can get a penalty, and I can't remember if they do like smaller penalties or if you just get disqualified from the entire race result, which would be bad. But I think it'll be fine. By the way, I saw somebody ask earlier, where's Mina? Mina needed to go to school. Mina needed to be somewhere else for the day. Mina loves school. She loves seeing her friends. We know a lot of the dogs in Lowell at this point. But you know, it's been a bit dull for Mina lately, and yeah, Mina like, so my poodle has been sniffing and snorting a lot lately, and turns out my dog has really bad allergies. So see, my dog inherited allergies from me and MK, and so now we have to feed her. We have to feed her human allergy pills, loaded up in some peanut butter every morning. Oh, this is our dude. This is our reserve driver, Mr. Learn about meditation. Okay. Wait, so. Okay, so yes, these two ratings, the drivers are have different skill levels at giving you car setup advice. I think we'll go with our race lineup here. Okay, so the green bars are where they think like the optimal performance is going to be. So you can change. The parts are a bit interdependent. So let's see, with a track like this, it's a lot of cornering, not a lot of straights. So we can shorten their gear ratio, add more wing. Ooh, okay, there we go. Yeah. I have never been very good at understanding what tire pressure actually does in real life. That's something I should learn about.
Improves, or like it's about the risk of the tires wearing down, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot of wear and temperature, but it can't. Here it gets simplified to you know, speed and handling change dependent on pressure. But yeah, that works for them. And then her, we will increase downforce quite a bit.
I feel good about this. I think we can definitely beat the expectations on the first race.
Yeah, I think so. All right, yeah. This all looks pretty. That looks good. So for some reason, Gonzalez seemed to like running the hards, which means we don't have a lot of quali tires to work with, so we'll just do some runs on the hards. And all right, so this is our chance to sort of dial in. Dial in our performance, and this will be done in race trim. So he's just going to do a fast lap and see what is the fastest lap he can set. We can also send her out. I would say in race trim, maybe. Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. All right. So the nice thing, if you have like a slower computer or a work-issued laptop, you can do this all from the 2D map, which I think at some point I decided I might actually prefer, because it's so much cleaner than the 3D map where you see the little car racing around. And then you have the track, the overall circuit map here in the upper right, which will be important for when it's time to make decisions about pit stops and such. And we can speed this up while they go through this. I wouldn't get too excited about the fastest sectors people are setting, because literally no times have been set. So we were the first ones on the track, and I think we're going to be going purple pretty easily here at the start. So I am curious, Lorenzo, where do you think Alonso's career went wrong? Because, like, I think everyone kind of agrees he was a remarkable driver who seemed like poised to win a lot of championships. Why do you think he only has the 2?
Yeah, I mean, that is the story, right? Like, he came onto the scene and everyone thought he was going to be the next big talent, and then he kind of he wasn't. I don't know. I guess he made the wrong. I mean, the press in Spain, especially, it's always blames the teams. You know, they say, "Well, he went to McLaren, and McLaren preferred Hamilton because he's British, and so they gave him like a slower car so that Hamilton would win." And then he went to Ferrari at the wrong time. I feel like that's not the whole story, though. I think he's probably like a very tough guy to work with. He seems like kind of a jerk. He can be kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
So I think he made the wrong choices at the wrong time. You know, he went to the. That's definitely part of, that's luck, I guess. You know, he went to Ferrari and Ferrari stopped being very good. But maybe there is some part of his responsibility, Maybe he was not a good teammate, or he alienated the rest of the team. He seems like a tough guy to work with,
Yeah, he really does. Which is, I'm curious if that'll be different at Renault. Certainly, I think by the end of his time at Ferrari, like, there's kind of that long track record of him burning bridges, right? There's sort of him basically turning state's evidence against McLaren on his way out the door. The whole Spygate thing. Yeah, it is tough to pin down. He might also just have incredibly poor luck. Like, Ferrari lost so much form when he went over there, and they did regain a bit of it when Vettel started there, but not a ton, really. So, that team is just not what it was. And I think it's weird because everyone compares Ferrari performance to kind of what it was in the Schumacher era, and that's just unlikely to be repeated for a while. But yeah, I think having seen what happened at Ferrari these last few years definitely made me think that maybe it wasn't as much on Alonso as I thought. Okay, so Gonzalez is reporting that the car's handling is okay, but she's happy with the downforce. She's happy with the speed balance. Is there a way we can just touch handling? It doesn't look like there really is. I'm kind of wary of changing this too much. We could.
I mean, it seems like it balances out.
We can try that. Because she's not telling us much. It's okay, but like the error bar on the handling thing is still really big. So we can try that. And she's still in race trim. Yes, we'll send her back out. Oh, so Schmidt is just cleaning up, by the way.
I also wonder if Alonso was more like was a better racer when he was a little bit of an underdog. You know, when he was very young and no one thought that he was gonna win, and he didn't have that much pressure, and then he became like the man, and I don't know, maybe that's where things started going wrong. And maybe that affected his decisions as well. You know, he went to the two biggest teams, right? Arguably McLaren and Ferrari.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe he should have made another decision. Maybe he should have gone to Red Bull when no one thought that they were going to be good.
Yeah, I think there was he was definitely. I think he is such a good driver that I think like when he was driving for Renault, the expectations weren't on him because people were figuring that like Ferrari and Schumacher were going to keep winning when he first showed up there, and I do think maybe defying those expectations was a lot more fun than going to a place where you know, everything was kind of greeted with this. Well, why aren't you winning? Why aren't you just cruising to a championship? That's gotta feel very, very weird and different.
Yeah, that must be the worst place to be. You know, you're not winning. Everyone expects you to win. So even if you win, people will not be that excited. You know, it's like, okay, yeah, you won. Of course, you have Ferrari. You should be winning.
So both our drivers are looking pretty good. It's gonna be a clear qualifying. It's gonna be a clear session. I don't think we're gonna get a lot more information from this session because it's kind of ending. Ooh, okay. So he's not happy with the downforce.
Oh, it's not stopping him from doing well.
No, and sometimes like the car might be less comfortable, but if he's turning better times, then I'm kind of not too worried. These are better times. Like he's 6/10 up on where he was. Oh, but shit, everyone's running hards though. Like this is not a great comparison because everyone is running like race packages. So this guy's kind of got to win this at qualifying, and then we just try to hold on for the race. Let's see what I mean here in a second. Yeah, so. Alright, so the session is wrapping. Alright, yeah. That works. We got a fake Twitter, because every sports game needs a fake Twitter.
Oh God, I
that
can't escape
is-
Twitter even on video
Yeah.
games. How big is Formula One Twitter? 'Cause-
Formula One Twitter is, I don't think it's that big. It's like it's big, but I think it's a small enough like community that like people tend to know each other a bit and know who like troll posts are and such. I hear in general it is not an amazing community on Twitter.
Surprise.
Yeah. Let me tell you, it sounds like there's a lot of concern trolling about things like Hamilton doing Black Lives Matter protests. So, yeah, F1 fandom could be better. Could be better.
Yeah, it's quite conservative as a sport, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's way less than it was. I'll say that. So, because our drivers, like, did these, because of the way we handled practice, we've got some decent options for basically activating different sort of knowledge levels for qualifying. So we put them both in qualifying trim, and they get a 10% performance increase, and they're both going to be better on softs, which gives them a better shot for this quali. I think. Okay, so I don't think they've got Parc Ferme rules in this, so we can still make changes. She's not happy with the handling. We know that the wings are bad. We'll just inflate these tires all to hell. Yeah, I think we will give that a shot, and yeah, all right. Get out there. Actually, we'll...
Prove yourselves.
Yeah, we'll give him 1 second to get going. Alright. I definitely don't... So, okay, here's the thing I never got good at. So, you can manage the outlap so that they, like, warm up their tires effectively and, like, warm up their brakes effectively. It feels like some sort of weird, like, mini game that I never understood, and so I just kind of I don't fuck with it. I just let the computer do this because it's not my job. This is not my responsibility. Oh, you know it's F1 though, because you can see people are fighting for track position during the outlap. Okay, they both fucked up their outlaps, by the way. they both lift their brakes up, but in their defense, our lead designer doesn't know how brake works.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really their fault when our brakes are so bad. Alright, here we go. A lot of traffic in front of her.
Electronic old man. I love this is somehow shitty or fake Abu Dhabi, which is very true. God, what a loathsome track. Abu Dhabi really does feel like what if somebody built a racetrack around like a golf course's like clubhouse. It just feels terrible. Okay, so he's setting a personal... All right, so he's on provisional pole, but let's see what... looks like Sharp is about to blow us away. Yeah, okay. And which one is fake Hamilton? I forgot. I think that's fake Hamilton.
Sharp.
Yeah, Chapman. Over.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Over in the Mercedes. This is fake Felipe Massa. Miss you, Felipe. And this is fake Valtteri Bottas.
That's Raikkonen, right? Fake Raikkonen.
This is fake Kimi, for sure.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's on the Ferrari team at this point in history. Which one? Who are these people? Who are any of these people? That's the... All right, so Schmidt's okay. They're both fine. I am not sure how much performance we have left to gain. But Schmidt, we did say we kind of needed him to do well in quali. I have no idea. So this is where it gets tricky. Schmidt is giving me kind of crap feedback. These green bars are our best guesses for where like optimal setup is. So this is where my mechanic is recommending things. The feedback I'm getting from the driver is not super helpful. It's all kind of meh. And so I'm not like... I don't know where to push this. My guess is... we probably need better downforce. That's my best guess. So the track is also speeding up because more people have put rubber down. So it's a good moment to get him out there. And is the circuit real busy right now? Doesn't look like it. I'm hoping... Yeah, so he's out in clear traffic.
Let's go.
There's also a gap here that's forming up. And gonna send her out now. Oof, she's not happy with the handling. But she likes everything else. So this is where it gets...
Yeah, this is like, do you want to touch anything, or...
Yeah.
Like, is it better to have 2 excellent and 1 poor, or 3 good? I don't know.
Alright, so... Alright, that is a very small change, and it changes her handling a lot. And it moves her towards... So, like, I assume in general drivers will want their car put somewhere between understeer and oversteer. That's what I'd want, certainly. Okay, this is our last set of softs that we can use. So, that's that. Yeah, Jones, Ice Cream, wish they would show you the markers for all the previous setups. Yeah, they do save the setups, but I could definitely do with a little more, like, comparisons. So I am curious, you mentioned your dad was a Ferrari supporter? I am curious, like, Is it kind of one of those things where in Italy, like people just are fans of Ferrari, just like the way people are Yankees fans living in New York or Red Sox fans living in Boston, where it's like you are, but you don't. That doesn't necessarily imply you're actually into it. What's the racing culture like?
Yeah, I think you nailed it. Yeah, I feel like if you're Italian and you're not a Ferrari fan, then you're a weirdo. It's like you're supposed to be a Ferrari fan. You know, it's like it's like national team. You know, like you have to support the national team.
Right.
And there is part of the like. There's definitely like a lot of people that are really into it. You know, they watch every race. But there's also a big part of like a lot of people that just pay attention when when Ferrari is about to win or like the championship or when the Italian Grand Prix is going on. So like I mean it's huge culturally. Like it leads the. I think I remember when Ferrari was winning championships, he would lead the the nightly news. So it's definitely a sport that people care about. Even people that don't care about, they know about it. Even people that are not fans, they know how Ferrari's doing. Because they have friends talking about it, or they just see it on TV. So it's and there's a lot. Italians love driving, and they love to think they're the best drivers in the world. So like wherever they go, like when my Italian friends visit somewhere else, they're like, "Oh God, these people are such bad drivers in this country X." So it's like the culture is like we're the best, because we have Ferrari, so we're all good drivers, which is not true at all.
No, not true.
No, especially like in certain parts of Italy, like people are not good drivers.
Oh, so give me the beef. Who are crap drivers? So where are you from? Is this just regional? Like, I'm from Massachusetts.
Yes.
I know in my heart that people from Connecticut are bad drivers, but that's not regional bias. That is just true. I don't feel that way about New Hampshire drivers. I don't feel that way about New York drivers. But Connecticut, I have to say, like, it appears to be a shocking percentage of people from Connecticut cannot fucking drive. But beyond that, most of the time these things are based on myth. What are the driving myths in Italy?
So it's definitely regional. Like everything in Italy, there's like regional rivalries. Like if you drive in the south of Italy, it's chaos. No one respects the rules. So if you go there without knowing what to expect, it's like truly chaos. You don't know how to move around. No one, like people don't even respect like the red lights. Like outside of Naples, in the outskirts of Naples, the red lights don't exist. And if they exist, people ignore them. So you have to like completely change your setup. But the reality is like they're not terrible drivers in the sense that like in the chaos they're good.
Right.
But if you're not used to that, then it's a mess. In the north, it's people like they respect the rules more, I guess, because they get penalized if they don't more. But everyone there thinks they're great drivers, so they're actually, I feel like they make more mistakes and end up causing more trouble because they speed too much. Or also one thing that Italians do a lot that I hate is that they would like on highways, if they want to pass you, they go really close to you and start
tailgating.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, I see you, chill, you're too close. That's kind of like the custom, if you want to pass someone, because like in Europe in general you cannot pass other than on the left. So if you're hogging the left lane and someone comes up to you and starts doing the lights to you, and that makes me very nervous. I'm like, you're too close. If something happens, if I have to brake right now, we're both fucked.
Yeah.
It just seems like they're always in a rush. It seems like they're always like racing, and it's like, dude, this is not the Grand Prix. You can just chill. We're both gonna get there.
NSF Doc says Massachusetts is absolutely South Italy. Driving around Boston was bananas. Okay, so here's the key to understanding Boston area driving. You are responsible for the front end of your car and the back end of everyone else's. That is the rule. And so if you understand that, like, people do not give a shit about what is happening in their blind spot or like behind them. That's your problem. So that's once you understand that rule, like Boston drivers are more predictable, but I will say like I've become a more nervous driver in like living around Boston, because at this point it's like, what's the way to put this? I see every boneheaded, like, dipshit move that can conceivably happen around me at all times, and that keeps me safe. A lot of times, like, the thing that I'm like, man, if that person did this, they would, like, almost certainly kill me. Anticipating that has, like, helped a lot, but it does mean that at all times I am, like, sort of inventing, like, fiery wreckages that, like, it is incumbent on me to prepare for and avoid. Okay, so we're at the start of the race, so I'm going to start them both. We've got good position here. I'm going to start them both on a push driving style, so they're going to be using their driver skill to push the performance a little bit more on the car, but that's going to wear out tires a bit. And I'm going to start them on a higher engine mode, so we're going to burn off a little more fuel, but I want to keep people behind us because we've got a great start position here. So we will just fingers crossed.
That sounds good. Yeah, I feel like one thing that people don't really teach well when you're learning how to drive is that driving is so much about understanding your surroundings, meaning like what other people are gonna do, than anything else. Like you can be a decent driver, you can be the best driver and have accidents because you don't understand what's going on around you and how people are gonna react to you. And that is so much about culture, like what you were talking about in Massachusetts, about people not worrying about what's going on behind the car. Like if you understand that, then you're gonna drive differently.
So he points out, you think U.S. drivers are taught anything? That is very true. Driver's education in the U.S. is it's a very weird thing. I don't know how it is in Italy. In the U.S., basically, because you can't function without a car in large portions of the country, it's kind of this expectation that, like, you know, the saying is driving is a privilege and not a right, but it's definitely treated like a right. So I know for a fact that, like, I got a driver's license when I was 16, and I think I finished learning how to drive when I was like 22. But
yeah, I think it's totally different here. Like in both in Spain and Italy, you sort of have to. There's a bureaucracy, like everything else.
Yeah.
So you have to go to driver's school and like spend around €1,000. There's when I did it, there was a mandatory minimum classes. I think it was like 20 classes or 15 classes was mandatory. So 15 hours of driving with the teacher. So yeah, it's way more regimented.
All right, so we're... Oh, fuck. Okay, so we got a safety car. I don't think we pit. It's too early. We're on lap 2 of 17.
Yeah, it's too early.
It's just too early. It's just too early. We can't do that now. Okay, so
Our folks are doing well, though.
yeah, they are. They are. I think we... Who crashed? Saarinen. Okay, so Kimmy just buried it in the wall. Here's let me tell you what I don't like about the safety car. We were building out a nice little lead, and doing that like ate up our tires a little bit, and now we're kind of sitting ducks here. But we are set up for going to hard tires, so I think in a few laps our pit window will open.
Kimi was too busy smoking and drinking. SCR. That's possible.
I think it's interesting how there's this. So this is a thing that F1 Twitter is definitely Let's talk a little bit about F1 Twitter here, and just F1 culture
Mhm.
and like double standards and like implicit racism. Okay, so early in Lewis Hamilton's career, when he was like really starting to emerge as a star, there was always this like discourse around like, does Lewis take driving seriously enough? Because like he had an Instagram, and you saw like he was hanging out with celebrities and shit, and he was dating a musician, and so it was like, Lewis, like too much time partying, mate. You need to take it seriously, like Michael did, and everything. And his performance was like Lewis was always Lewis, and so there was never like, you know, it didn't matter. It was just a way to sort of concern troll, him living his life in public as a like popular black athlete. But then, like Lewis did change as he grew older, and like he became a little more concerned about like social causes, environmental causes, and like I don't follow him. Like I don't follow his social media profile that much, but he certainly seems like a lower key dude than he was earlier in his career. And so now you see F1 like Twitter doing shit like, man, what I miss are the days when F1 drivers were like party animals. Give us the old days of like awesome dudes who just get like shithouse drunk on Saturday and race in a Grand Prix on Sunday. And it's funny because for a long time, like that was like during the Michael Schumacher era, suddenly there was this move toward F1 drivers should almost be like not monks, but definitely like you should be really intensely studious and dedicated. Like your life should just be preparing for races. But now that like some of the drivers, particularly Hamilton, are a little bit more like, yeah, like living healthier, being more conscientious. These are good things. Now suddenly it's like, no, man, let's give me a driver who rolls coal.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that happens in every sport too. It's like we want the drama, but then, like, we want the drama of like people that don't show up to practice, but then perform. But then when that happens, we complain about it. Especially if we're fans of that team or that pilot or athlete, I guess.
All right, so we set her to attack right out of the gate, and that she's got him. Yeah, eat shit, Wexler. Whoever Wexler is. Who the? Wait,
Vettel?
is that?
No.
Who the? Is that supposed to be Vettel?
I guess with a beard.
Why's he got a beard? What the? I mean, look. If you told me,
It's like hipster Vettel.
oh shit, I need to let your teammate through. Allow your teammate through. Allow her through. Let her through.
Oh yeah, Maria.
All right, so she's gonna go, but they definitely fucked up each other's races a little bit. Okay. So, I'm thinking we're gonna have her race really aggressively, and stop early here for hards.
Yeah, so the idea is that hopefully she gets as much space between her and everybody else. How many pit stops are we gonna do here?
I think it's a one-stopper, because like, well, so she likes the hards, so she's got a bunch of them. I think he might need to stay out a little bit longer because he seemed to prefer the mediums.
He's playing defense.
Yeah, so we'll pit her next lap. How is her car holding up? Okay, so none of these, the front wing and the brakes not looking great. But I don't think there's anything we can do there. She's gonna do a balanced pit stop. Yeah. Oh no. There's a problem with her pit stop.
Oh no. That's unfair.
Wow, she's putting Letitia on blast. She thinks one of the mechanics botched the stop. So now she is in 19th. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, we'll see what happens with her after the pit stop cycle. He's still improving on time, so I think we'll let him go around one more time. And,
Yeah, put some more space.
right, it's 9:33. It's time to donate for the national bailout. Every 33 minutes, at the 33rd minute of every hour, we donate to show the power of collective action. We all work together. So let's bring it in real quick. All right, Lilithen, $3.33. I'm gay. Awesome, Lilithen. Radamero, fake Hulkenberg podium or bust? I think we stand a good chance of doing that. Glorgu, $33.33. Ozymandias AV, solidarity with racing fans, people pushing every day for a more equitable society, and everyone else up too damn early this morning. 5-star charity stream, 5-star cause, 5-star community. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah.
It's all going wrong, Lorenzo. Her wing is broken.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So this is
and now he just lost his place. He needs to pit like right now. That's expected to last 9 to 11 laps. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Yeah. So he will also.
Well, that was too good to be true when we're leading the race with both drivers.
Yeah, so I kept him out way too long, and so now he's just like his tires are over the cliff, and I have destroyed his race. Oh my god, he's 8 seconds off the pace. Oh no. Well, this is good. So this is what happens when you stop paying attention to tire wear.
This game is hard, huh?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Is this the football manager of racing, basically?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's not as Football Manager, I think, is still like best in class in terms of like metrics and like rating players. I don't think you can do something similar for F1 because it's such a weird comparison in F1. Oh, God, he's down in 18th. I have not been paying close enough attention. Has everyone pitted? No. So everyone, look, we're still in this. Just everyone, maximum attack, all out. Leave it all on the field here. Come on, people. Let's go. Oh, Jones.com Ice Cream. Another reminder: Football Manager 2020 is free right now in Epic. But yeah, like Football Manager is like almost like professional grade, like sports statistics and ratings. That you can't do that with F1 because
it's just hard to quantify like skills. Yeah.
And the teams never like open up about like what's happening under the hood. And so it's always kind of a black box when it comes to
I feel like it's almost better that this doesn't have the real names, because then people don't have those expectations, like this is the Ferrari team. I feel like I think we're doing better than we think, right? When do you see?
So who still has to stop? Vidal probably needs to
Sharp.
stop.
Flores has to stop. So Gonzalez is 7th, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 for pilots in front of her who haven't stopped yet. Shoot. Is there any way these guys don't stop at all? No, you have to stop once, right?
No, we've already stopped though. Like both our drivers pitted.
Yeah, no, I mean the other guys, like Flores hasn't stopped.
I think the rules might be that somebody has to stop. They changed from season to season, but I think by default this was the one pit stop era.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Gonzalez is on pace to be third, which is great.
All right, so Maria's reporting something hit the wing. It might be damaged. We are going to ignore that and just hope for the best.
Yeah. No, we cannot afford another stop.
No, we're giving it our best here. Whoa, she's in like some heavy traffic.
Yeah. The guy in front of her has to stop, though.
Go. Just gonna give her the overtake. She comes around here in a second. Come on.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
Incredible.
Now she's in a fast sector. I've given her maximum engine power. Now she's through the fast sector, so we're going to cut the engine power down. There's still
many laps?
I would say North probably has to stop. We've got 5 laps left. I think we can do this.
Oh, I'm tense.
Yeah, I think, and so Schmidt.
He's very close to a lot of people, though.
Yeah, he's doing well. His temperatures are a little up. Okay, I'm gonna give him a little bit of a boost here.
Yeah, let's go for it.
He has like a little extra fuel. There we go. He's going around the hard way.
There you go.
No. And he's complaining about tire degradation. I think 8th is going to be pretty sort of... and the front wing now is... he's also got front wing problems.
Of course.
I think he's not... or like, nobody else is pitting at this stage of the race, I don't think. So we're just going to have to have hopes. Oh, no, and she's under pressure. I think... I'm gonna be honest here. I think I could have team principled this race better. Mistakes were made.
You think? Are you talking about when we gave her the best parts, or during the race?
So, I think we were gonna have issues like this crop up no matter what. The front wing broke. The brakes suck. I think we were always gonna have a tougher race day than we were qualifying. I think he had a decent chance of winning if we hadn't cost him like 10 seconds by going over the tire cliff. Because look, he's 14 seconds back right now. Yeah, so I think there are a lot of issues that were tough. And yeah, she had a bad pit stop. We are going to have to find out who did that, and we're going to have to sack them.
Yeah, whoever did that cost us the race, because she's only 8 seconds behind.
She's 8 seconds behind, but she's on a fading hard tire. So unless Lipponen or Wexler, Wexler's Vettel, right? See, I think this is interesting. This game knew how things were going to go for Vettel. Okay, he's complaining about his front wing. I think we've got 4 laps left. We just got to ride it out, right?
Ignore. Nothing we can do there.
But yeah, this game knew how things were going to go for Vettel. Because I think this is 2020 Vettel energy right here. Just full beard, not giving a shit, driving for Ferrari, but you know, who gives a damn?
I'd love to see Vettel for full beard.
I would too. I think
What do you
I
have?
think we're ready for it. I gotta believe though, beard and the fire suits probably not comfortable.
Yeah, there must be a reason why no one has beards in Formula One.
Oh, so he feels like he can make a. All right, he wants to attack. He can attack. He's got extra gas. No, we can't. We can't stop for tires, Schmidt. You got to do this. It's time to be a fucking race car driver.
Yeah, quit complaining. Do your job. There you go.
Oh no, he lost it again. All right, but now we got the straight, and he's got full beans. Come on. Ugh. Really? That's overtake mode? Well, that was underwhelming. Oh no! Oh no! His tires are spent. He's down to 6% wear.
Well, how many laps do we have?
We've got one more lap, but like, he's down to 4%.
He can do it. He can make it. He should slow it down though. He's not gonna get to 5th or 6th. I mean.
Yeah, I've got him driving conservatively now.
Oof.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again. He's gonna run out of tires and he's just gonna plummet like a stone. Oh no.
No, he can do it. He can do it.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh no, no.
Oh no, Gonzalez lost her position too. No.
I blame Wolfgang.
Well, yes. The brakes suck, the wings suck, and we've had problems with both in this.
Definitely our driver. Okay. He's still in the points. It's still good. It's still good.
No, what happened to Gonzalez?
Oh, is that smoke pouring off the back of her car?
Definitely looks like, yep. Oh, she got so unlucky. That's unfair.
She's gonna lose 6th.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, she might hold on to the spot. She might hold on to it. Oh, okay. Okay. Schmidt's down in 18th. I feel like if he managed his tires better. Now, admittedly, did I sort of leave him in attack mode for like most of the race and just kind of like ignore him? Yes.
But he's also our best driver. You thought he could manage on his own, you know?
This game really has a handle on the Hulkenberg experience. You know, it's like I think we expected a little bit more of you. At this level, we kind of need you to deliver on that. Yeah, so that was a shambles. That was a shambles. But we did get the sponsor objective, so
at least we got the money. Well, it was also our first race, you know?
yeah. Yeah, so she
overperformed, I think. And she got unlucky because something broke at the end, otherwise she would have been 3rd. So we're showing a lot of promise for the next few races.
Yeah, I think we're in a good position here. I think we have a lot to be proud of. James donated $20. Schmidt, this is James. You need to let Gonzalez through. In retrospect, if I had to pick a moment where things began to go wrong, it might have been when I did that driver swap and they dueled before we gave the team orders. They both lost a lot of pace, in that, and then it all started to go to hell in a handbasket. Unsurprisingly, Wolfgang lost relationship strength with his mechanic. So he trusts the pit wall a little bit less at the end of this. Meanwhile, though, she and Emerson are getting along fantastically. And they've got a new ability, Nurse, so they can take care of the car a little bit better. I think Maria might quietly...
I think she should be our first first driver.
Yeah, why was he our first driver?
Because he's a dude, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
He definitely did not.
I think it's done, man. I'm sorry. Like Maria showed up and drove a car with a broken wing and a burning engine, and Wolfgang did fuck all.
He did complain a lot, though. He was like, "My tires."
Yeah.
Like, dude, just.
I don't like that. That's not what I want.
Yeah. No, not a team player.
Sometimes you have a hard day, and you just got to do it. All right, so now they tell us about other events happening in the world. This is not relevant to us, but like this is where the next generation of drivers is going to come from. So
cool.
like, you know, you can sort of identify up and coming talent through here.
To replace the guy, Wolfgang.
Yeah. Ooh. You want to just fire his ass?
I mean, he did terrible.
Yeah, he did. He did. Oh man, let's wrap this up. Okay, so first of all, who fucked up the?
Yeah, she got screwed in the pit stop.
All right, so she's. I think, you know, maybe this is not where we go casting around for blame. This is a good pit crew. I think we have to trust we have a good pit crew.
Yeah, mistakes can happen.
But yeah, let's that wasn't really the ideal weekend from our point of view. We're going to be working on the cars for a while. Man, the cars lost 60% of park condition over the course of that. Do you have time for another interview?
Sure, why not?
All right. Wolfgang Schmidt was furious after the race, claiming he let his tires run down totally, and that he was begging to make a final pit stop.
Well, I'm really sorry that Wolfgang feels that way, you know? But if he was a smoother driver, then maybe he wouldn't have had that problem.
Yeah, fuck off, Wolfgang. Oh man, his morale just dropped by like 30 points. Wow, you are Black Hat. This is great.
Well, if he quits, we don't have to pay him the contract, right? Is that how it works?
Let's actually see what our driver situation is. So it was Letitia, by the way. They did pin down who caused that pit stop incident. It was Letitia. But let me see what my options are here. He's got 9 months left on his contract. Can I fire him? I would fire him and to replace him with a rando, Amelie Dupuy. That seems like a Luca Bador situation waiting to happen. Oh, it would cost us 4.9 million to break the contract.
No,
okay,
we
so shout
we're
out
gonna
to
make him happier.
Agent. Okay. Maybe that was so we'll have to find other solutions here.
Well, she can support Maria Gonzalez. He can support Maria Gonzalez. That's the solution. He's gonna play. He's gonna be a team player.
Let's see. So she's a little tired after a race, or has something up with her. What's fatigue levels high for Letitia? We can swap her out and replace her with Chong. Seems. Oh no, it's. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
This is interesting. How do these guys end up in recovery? Like, is it just stress or?
Yeah, I'm actually not clear on how often do F1 teams like rotate pit crew members. I assume it's a mix of stress and I mean, if it's anything like, if it's trying to manage like what actual F1 is, like the pit crew I think are also mechanics, and I think it tends to be a pretty exhausting packed weekend, but I don't know if they rotate them. Because I do know they drill kind of like, you know, pretty relentlessly to get those pit stops down to 2 seconds. Alright, so... What? Alright, the mechanics are done repairing the cars. There are better people than... I don't know, it's fine. It's fine, I'm not... Letitia, though, is not recovering. Did they have to... Do we have to just let her, like, chill for a race to bring this up? Like, does it not recover day by day?
Yeah, maybe. Like, is the replacement much worse than her?
At the actual job, it looks like it, because she was on tires. Her tire score is 15. Chong is at an 11, so that's significantly lower.
And we have tire issues already.
Yeah, could we? All right, we'll bring in a tire specialist. Yeah, Heyman. That seems not a lot of stamina, but that seems good. Somebody's pointing out that Chong is a good jackman. We've already got a good. I guess. Yeah, I think we're good on jacks. Alright, so let me just check in, by the way, on Alright, so I've got to now coordinating the stream handoff here in a few minutes, because I'm bad at this. So I'm like, hey guys, how's the stream handoff coming? I don't know what I'm doing. Here's my technical capacity. I can hit stop streaming, and then we just see what happens. Like that's how this will end up going. Okay, we got a new part. So what did we build? Oh, Kato's awake. Okay. Kato's got this, thank God. So when I hit stop streaming, we will not just like crash to nothing. The stream will hopefully stay up. Okay, so Marie Gonzalez, I'll just come right out and say, can you design me a new front wing? Have you met Andrew? The answer is no.
Yeah, he wants a wind tunnel, otherwise it doesn't work. So
yeah,
it's kind of like on strike right now.
No parts.
Yeah.
Alright, so, my guy's unhappy, but Maria's better. Boy, that would really be pushing it, though.
Making a wing? Like, can we actually do it? Can we design a new front wing?
Oh, we can, but it would probably be bad. But more, I'm like,
Right.
Do we want to bury the hatchet with this dude and like give him? See, if we give him a gearbox, he will be content.
And she's happy already.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we need him to be at least functional so that he can support her and put a body between her and somebody else.
Yeah, which was going to be our race strategy last time, but mistakes were made. We could see about the front wing. I mean, we now are better at, like, we know more about front wings. So let's live Moss and take a little risk when it comes to the wing. And let's ooh, that sounds great. Yeah, that part's gonna kick ass. All right, cool. But I think we will be leaving it there. We will have to see how this all goes down the road. But Lorenzo, thank you so much for joining us for the for SAVEPOINT 2020.
This was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Oh, it was a blast, and I love talking shit about the crimes of drivers from our home regions. So we'll have to do it again sometime, and we'll have to continue the adventures of Van Dort Racing and see how quickly we can shove Wolfgang Schmidt off a cliff. But until then, stay tuned. Keep watching SAVEPOINT 2020. Thanks for watching. Thanks for donating. I'll be back later today or tomorrow or something. We're all playing it by ear. So enjoy.